Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night with FrozenFoxy. Wow, it has been a really long time, guys, and it's just been a really long time. On top of that, I've been trying to set up my audio with this game. Oh my god, it's difficult. There's some things that are like super loud in this game, some things that are super low. I've been fighting with this thing for hours, and when you press any key here, big ass noise. Like, what the frick, man? This is too much. Anyway, I'm gonna check the audio on this real quick just to make sure that I like it, because this is over and over again. It's killing me. We'll see. Well, you know, it ain't perfect, but I'm gonna live with it. Hopefully, you guys will live with it too. But, you know, it is what it is. I've been having so many troubles with audio clipping, and just, it's been all over the place. But, we'll deal with it. Anyway, Bloodstained, is by the immensely amazing Iga, who, is of fame from the Castlevania series in many different ways. Programmer, director, producer. It's a long list of things, and I am honestly quite excited to play this. I've been a fan of Castlevania probably since the SNES era of the games, which I can't say that I'm old hat enough for any of the older stuff, because I didn't really play it until I could wiggle my my whip around everywhere. If anyone recalls how that works. So I don't have any of the other capabilities open here. I'm sure if I was on Hard or Nightmare, I would die miserably. I was never that great at any of the Castlevania games.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass. But not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, 2 survived. Jeeble, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed, and mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jeeble is the architect of this new, blood-stained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Man, what a night for a curse, huh? I'm going to enjoy this one way or another. I'm not the greatest Castlevania player in the world, but I love the games. They're pretty fantastic.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
Tuberculosis? Are they really gonna die? Oh, wait, no. I think that's probably not where we're going with this, but let's find out.
It was Jeebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
Jeb, that damn redneck.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
Well, I mean, you know, he's a good soul until he starts bringing demons down on everyone, which apparently is what's going on right now. And as for this Johannes guy, he's kind of giving me Edward vibes, Full Metal Alchemist thing going on here.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent, and the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls.
Would it?
Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
What did they subject me to exactly? Can we like expand just a little bit on what happened? Because I thought they didn't really fully get there, based on the original cutscene.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead.
Don't worry about it, Ed. We'll fix it.
If Jeebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
Did you?
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
So we're fighting over attacking Jeb right now? Is that what's going on?
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something.
Ooh, combat.
10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer.
I like her tattoos, but I'm kind of curious what the whole numbers around the roses are about.
All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane.
Is there a reason that we decided to censor out the word "is" here? It's gonna bother me.
But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Right now, 10 years later, when we started the 3rd season of Twin Peaks. Wait, what? No, different show. Never mind.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready.
Get ready? What are we doing? Do I have to get dressed? I thought I was dressed. I look like I'm ready for a tea party or something.
I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Ed, don't talk about her chest like that. That's not cool. Oh, wait, you meant this. Never mind. Ooh, we got a knife and kung fu shoes. Let's go check them out. Equipment items can be viewed under the equipment inside the main menu. Select a slot to change equipment from your inventory. The item can be equipped by selecting it from the item list. So we got Kung Fu shoes, which are shoes from the Far East that were designed to not encumber movement. And then we have a knife for self-defense. So we have a little stabby stab, or we have a little kicky kick. This game has a huge amount of items in it. I played this game over on the Switch, and honestly, I don't know what happened, but that whole cutscene at the very beginning of this game, I don't remember at all. So it's kind of interesting to see it. It brings some context that I didn't really have when I was playing this game the first time around. Have the Ares horns, a hair accessory that resembles ram horns. Miriam's favorite. What's with you and ram horns? You just like looking like a demon or something? I mean, they're pretty cool. I can't lie. I do like those horns. We have Miriam's favorite scarf over here. So 1 defense on those guys, and 1 defense on that, and 8 attack on these guys. Cool. We have 0 in the way of shards. Our inventory is quite bare currently. Our archives are showing that we have 0.69% of the items. Nice. We have 2% of the head armor, 1% of weapons, 9% of scarves. Wow. That means there's like, what, 10 scarves in the entire game? Is that correct? Interesting. Never really thought about that, but I guess. So we're gonna probably have like 0 demons at this point. But the cool thing about this game is you actually get a compendium of all of the different items, demons, and various things that you'll encounter along the way, and you can kind of check them out and look a little bit further into them. So we should have gotten, yeah, some nice little shoes here, and we can kind of take a look at what they look like. Apparently, these shoes come pre-installed with feet. That's kind of gross, but you know, you do what you can. These don't really look like kung fu shoes, if you ask me. I feel like they look more like ballet shoes. That's it's not my idea of kung fu shoes, but you know, I guess you could do kung fu in those. This knife looks pretty thick knife. I'm surprised based on the handle, the grip right there, which is super tiny, and the blade is just very wide. It looks kind of unwieldy, if you ask me. Unwieldy indeed. I will try to use as many of the different weapons as I can throughout this game. A lot of them are decently samey, but there's some interesting stuff that you get to find throughout this game. We have 0 quests right now. As far as alchemy notes go, we apparently know how to make potions and ether and holy water and mithridate, stonethal, panacea, poison, tons of different stuff. And we can see the ingredients here for it. Apparently we have a huge amount of food going on here. Gunpowder, short sword, different kind of rounds, hairband. Sweet, we can join the 80s again. I'm ready. I am ready. How's our compendium going? All right, we have some information on Miriam here. I don't know how much of this we want to get into, because this is like right at the beginning of the game. Maybe I'll save this for just a little bit later. We'll go through all of these, but there is a decent amount of reading to go through here right up front. I don't know. Maybe we'll just head on through it. So like one of the first episodes will probably be read. Anyway, a shardbinder is Miriam, who has lived for 18 years and been frozen in time for another 10. So it's every girl's dream to be 28 years old but look like you're 18. I don't think she looks like 18, honestly. She was taken as a child by the Alchemy Guild. Alchemy Guild. Ed would be displeased that I talked about his Alchemy Guild incorrectly. And implanted with crystal that lets her wield demonic powers. Miriam was to be sacrificed in the great demon's summoning, but fell into a deep sleep and was spared. Now she has woken to the news that Jeb, a man that she loves like a brother, but he wears a trucker hat all the time, may have opened the gates of hell once again. Johannes, also known as Edward, a former member of the Alchemy Guild, unaware of the organization's darker plans. He befriended Miriam and Jeb, who were close in age. After the guild's demise, Ed allied himself with Dominique and the church, using his skills as an alchemist to learn more about the shards and predict when Miriam would wake. Together, they have vowed to go to Jeb's castle and put a stop to his plans. He is age 33. We have A list of various elements, including slash, thrust, strike. I don't know what kind of elements those are, but they sound interesting. Then we have fire, ice, thunder, light, dark, poison, curse, and stone. I feel like curse would kind of fall under the dark attribute, but I guess they're different things. A shardbinder is a term for people that the Alchemy Guild implanted with special crystal that binds with demonic power. The crystal infests the human body, and left unchecked, it will corrupt it entirely. Johannes, otherwise known as Ed, has found a way to temporarily halt Miriam's corruption, but he can't reverse it. The Alchemy Guild sacrificed most of the shardbenders, using their demonic connection to open the gates of hell. Alchemy Guild, also known as the Spiritus Aureum. The guild once possessed great influence over the aristocracy, but their power began to wane at the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Desperate, the guild's top members called forth a horde of demons to prove the need for their existence. So basically, they're like witchers. They created their own monsters when the monsters were running out. Is that where we're getting at here? Oh, sorry, was that a spoiler? Ugh. Sorry. Okay. Shh. No one tell anyone that was a spoiler. Don't worry about it. The castle that Miriam is exploring was summoned into the same space occupied by the former Alchemy Guild. Well, that's gonna suck, and kind of crushed it or something. No, apparently it just shares many of its features, kind of just incorporate it and meld it. It's called the Hellhold. And finally, demons, the 72 demons of Solomon, and the other creatures of hell that attend them. All right, cool. So we have read through all of the various items that we have currently. Apparently there's information on shards as well, so this could be a very, very read-heavy at some point. We have opened exactly one treasure chest. I feel so good about that. And we've completed 0.10% of the map by just existing. We've traveled 5.96 meters. Wow, we've taken the first steps on our journey here. Cool. All right, and techniques, we got nothing. Journal, we got nothing. All right, let's do this.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
Eat breakfast? Have a brunch? Lunch? What's going on? Come on, Ed. Spit it out. Oh. Hello.
I'll take care of it.
Will we? Will we really? Ooh, you sound squishy. Hey, don't you be shooting that blue shit at me. I ain't Will Smith over here. You're very bouncy. Got an archive for demons, apparently. Shard, a crystallized form of demon power. It cannot be handled by an ordinary human being. Conjure Shard, press Y to trigger a projectile magic. Consumes MP. Cerulean Splash, launching a bouncing ball of water at enemies. That blue shit.